I'm going to run you down one of the old car rows. We have a few different rows of old cars, and we have old cars scattered throughout the yard as well. But this is a row of just old cars, and it's all in one row. There's some interesting ones in there. I'm not going to take the time to go through each one of them as we drive down. I'm just going to do a quick pass down the row, show you kind of what they are. Some of these we're parting out, some of them we're keeping complete and selling whole. Even the ones we're parting out, it may be worthwhile to sell them whole too. We'll figure it out, and if you guys are interested. So here we go. On the end here, here's a Cadillac. Looks like that's probably a 69 or something like that. We got like a 70 Impala two-door, old Oldsmobile. The gray one right here is a Buick Riviera GS, and it was featured in Old Cars Weekly magazine when they did a write-up on us. That's a Buick Wildcat. That's a Pontiac Bonneville. There's another Cadillac. This is this flat top caddy here is one that I'm kind of partial to. So when I was a kid, or when I was young, like 15, 16, I wanted to build a four-wheel drive El Camino. And my dad says, well, I don't know why you'd want to do that. You aren't gaining nothing. And I said, well, then I'm gaining a four-wheel drive El Camino. But he says, well, no, you still have a truck. You still can only seat 3 people max. What are you really gaining by building a four-wheel drive El Camino? And he's like, if you're going to four-wheel drive something, you might as well four-wheel drive a Cadillac. And that way you can put a bunch of guys in it. You have something comfortable to ride in. That sort of deal. At least you're gaining something. And that kind of always stuck with me. And that flat-top Cadillac, I think, it would be really awesome to make it low and lowrider and a cruiser and all that stuff and an LS. I really think it'd be cool four-wheel drive, just because it would be cool four-wheel drive. But that's my 2 cents. I'm not opposed to selling it either. It is pretty complete. It's not really wrecked, not really bad off. 56 Chevy, has parts. 55 Chevy, I wanted to take this and do a four-door to two-door conversion on it. I've got the two-door doors and all the stuff to do it, I just never have. 57 Chevy parts car, and there's really solid parts in them too. Like a 79 Trans Am, got a small block Chevy in it. It has the hooker roll bar in the big chrome roll bar in it. It was really neat T-top car. It was complete when it come in running and driving. Like a 72 Impala. Still got the 400 in it. It's long since rusted up and stuff, but I've kind of kept it around. Well, I kept it around for parts. And we've sold parts and shipped them all the way to Florida, Louisiana, stuff like that off that car. We got a 59 Edsel Ranger. We got a 62 Impala 4-door. We got another Buick Wildcat that we just sold the transmission out of and shipped it. A Plymouth Valiant Signet. And this car was a running driving car when it come in, but it doesn't have a motor or tranny or anything in it. But it's still got a lot of really good parts, a little good two-door. 62 Nova 4-door. Corvair. I don't remember what year it was, but they've cannibalized the whole front clip off of it for another Corvair build, but it still has some really good solid parts on it as well. 69 Nova. Like a 74 Satellite, another Corvair, a Dart Swinger, like a 72, I think. It's newer than 72. It's probably 73, 74, something like that. An AMC Matador, and that one did run and drive when it come in as well. Ford Torino, probably 74, 75. Still got a bunch of good parts on it. An early Ford, like 53, I think. Thunderbird. I think that's like a 63. 49 F1 Ford pickup. It's alright. It has some rust in it and stuff, but it's pretty complete. It'd probably make a good little cruiser or something. Who knows? Some Datsun 240Z. A Datsun F10 is what that one is. I've actually drove that car back probably 30 years ago. The Buick here, it come in running and driving. It was hit in the driver's side between the front door and the back door. But it does have the aluminum V8 in it. 66 El Camino with the 67 front clip. An Opel GT. 61 Falcon. 70 El Camino. And what's left of a 70 El Camino. Toyota Corona, like 69. 62 Impala or Biscayne. 64 Fairlane. This car is actually really complete and really solid. We'd actually sold it once, and it was all 100% complete when we sold it. The guy ended up starting to work on it, pulled the chrome off, that sort of deal, and lost interest in the project, and we ended up getting it back. This is like a 64, 65 Chevy Nova, or Chevy 2. This one ran and drove when it come in too, 25 years ago. It's a little wagon. It's just generally rough. 65 Falcon, and this one was cut up to build another Falcon. This one's like a 74, 75 Dart 4-door, RX-7, a Buick, there's a Camaro, like 75, 76, something like that, another Dart. And as you can see, the row goes on and on, but this is enough for today. But I figured I'd just give you a little teaser, I guess, on some of the stuff we got out here. That's nowhere near what we got, but you know, we have rows of Chevy trucks and Dodge trucks. And what you see on the ends, the newest stuff. There's, you know, tons of trucks around here. Old stuff, newer stuff. There's just tons of stuff. But I figured I'd put a little video out. There's a little bit of a teaser, kind of show you guys what some of the stuff we got, take you down the old car row. We'll start doing some more videos on cars for sale, and maybe just wander in the yard. So, till the next video, thanks for watching.